Supreme Bacon Overlord here, coming at you with another video that will feature another boxing rhythm game. Yes, another boxing rhythm game. In the VR market, boxing rhythm games exist, but only a handful manage to stand out from the crowd, so it's common for people to lash out at developers for even posting previews of their new game that they have designed. I see that a lot on Reddit. If you're a Quest user, you have more options. But in the PC market, you're kind of stuck with PCVR. Nothing else has really stood out. Well, at least to me. And quite frankly, this is sad. This is really sad. There is some games here and there that I like, but sometimes only come back to them on a weekly basis, more or less. Games like Power Beats VR and X Fitness come to mind, but PCVR is the only game I revisit on a regular basis, which is great, but we need more options on the PC side, because for those who don't know, PCVR is the old version of FitXR, and they stopped updating it a long time ago. PCVR never got updated to FitXR on the PC side, and it's probably because you can't do monthly subscriptions on Steam. I'm just guessing, I don't really know, but that's basically the gist of it. So technically speaking, there's not really much out there for the PC market. There is some games here and there, but let's be honest, pretty much all of them suck. There is some that are okay, but that's about it. You'll maybe play them for like a week or two, and then they go on the shelf, never to be heard from again. But nowadays, there is a glimmer of hope. Enter Box to the Beat VR. This game came out around August of 2023, and this game is not just available for PC, it is also available for the Quest 2, Quest 3, Quest Pro, and more recently, PlayStation VR 2. So it's not just a PC game, and my first impressions of the game were pretty bad, so I stopped playing it entirely. So what made me come back to this game? Well, I did notice that the game was receiving a lot of updates, so that alone tells me that the developers are committed to the game. These updates have bug fixes, additional content such as sound packs, a 90-degree mode, new challenges, and you can even bring in your own custom songs from Beat Saber into this game. The song packs they've released so far come with custom environments and gloves, and even obstacles. Some are free and some you pay for at fair prices in my opinion. The graphics have improved a lot since I last tried it. You can change the obstacles and hit targets as well. My only beef with the graphics in general are the light beam coming from the targets. It just looks like a slightly transparent pipe. The game has several options. You can remove obstacles and even have squats only if you want, and no fail if you remove the health system modifier. They added a punching bag. You can replace uppercuts with characters, and added bosses, which is also cool. You can change your gloves or the hit targets, but you gotta level up to get to some of those hit targets or gloves, which gives you more reasons to keep pushing forward. The songs in the game are not mainstream. It's what you normally see in most rhythm games, but with a wider variety of genres. They even have a death metal music pack called Shadow Realm. Gameplay has also improved a lot since I last played. Hit detection is much better, but you still run into quirks here and there depending on how many objects come at you. You also have these targets that come at you like a pop fly in baseball, which can throw you off a little, but you grow accustomed to it down the line as long as you keep playing. You can change the speed of the targets that come at you. Before, they had 3 options: slow, normal, and fast, but now it's just slow and fast. It's a little bit difficult to throw punches and uppercuts in proper form, even in slow motion. if the level has enough spacing in between the objects that come at you, you can still use proper form and you can throw fast punches or use all force. But if you're just in it for the cardio, you just want a cardio workout, then this is fine. This is totally fine. The game will make you sweat like a pig, so no worries there. Gameplay has improved a lot as well since I last played, and as previously mentioned, hit detection is much better, and with more updates it'll surely improve. So to answer the question, is this the new PCVR for PC users out there? No, honestly it's not, but it's the closest thing we got to it, quite honestly. And if they keep constantly updating the game like they currently are, we'll come pretty close to it. The gameplay itself kind of has a simplistic feel to it, but it's still good. I like it. I'm gonna keep playing it. And like mentioned, the extra song packs come with gloves, targets, obstacles, and environments. The environments are pretty nice, especially the Shadow Realm environment, but you can't select them in the options. You can only select them from when you go to the song pack, you know, from the DLC menu. But it will stay if you choose another song outside of that song pack. So let's say you choose the song pack, you play a song from that song pack, and then you get out of there and go to another song, it'll still have the environment there. So you can still use it for other songs. The sad thing about the song packs though is that the songs are pretty hard. All of them are pretty much hard. The system rates them 5 stars, 1 star being the easiest and 5 stars being the hardest. And the majority of them have 5 stars. There's maybe 1 or 2 songs out of each sound pack that has 4 out of 5 stars. So if you struggle with the harder levels, then you probably wouldn't want to get any of the song packs. But as mentioned, you can turn on the no fail option, which is pretty good, and you can kind of still work through some of these levels, some of the harder levels. So let's talk about the health system. If you choose not to turn on no fail, the health system gives you 3 hearts. So if you miss a target or get crushed by an obstacle, you lose a heart. Then it all ends when you lose all 3 of your hearts. If you lose a heart, however, you do get a chance to earn it back if you go on a streak. I like that a lot. You can see where you stand and what you need to do to dig your way out. Not a lot of rhythm games have this. The scoring system is pretty basic. It's simply how hard you hit the targets. So the harder you hit the targets, the more points you'll earn. And the game itself, if you're into this kind of stuff, it does have a leaderboard. And it shows what place you are in. It's not one of those where like it just shows you the top 10 and you never know what place you were in. The game has positive reviews on Steam, and 81% of the reviews on AppLab have 5 out of 5 stars, which is pretty good. With boxing rhythm games, most people just brush them off and give negative reviews. So yeah, it's a crowded space and you gotta stand out from the crowd. Also, you can try the demo out on Steam and on AppLab for free. Not really sure if you can try the demo for PlayStation VR 2 though. And the game, it's a little bit up there in price, but it does have a lot of content, so I think it's a good price. I believe it's a good price. The game is $19.99 for all platforms. So right now I'm just gonna go through a few options here. Here's your song selection. There's that awesome creature called Galadriel, I think. I don't remember too well. Oh, Galadriel. It's right there. There's that little dragon there. Wish I could beat the shit out of it, but I can't. There's a punching bag. I'm hitting it. And then this part is weird because like you barely touch the guy and he flies off. So these are the modifiers here. If you look to your right, on the starting menu. And then you can see you can change the speed of the targets. There's 3 modes. There's classic, dynamic, and arcade. Classic is the regular game. Dynamic is the 90 degrees mode. Arcade mode is the same as the classic mode. This is where you can change the environments. These are the options you have. There's not many. There's actually more. If you go to the DLC package, each one of them has one environment, and you can choose the environment from there. You could change the target sounds. You could change the target style. They all pretty much kind of look the same, except for the square one right here. And as you can see, you have to get to certain levels to get to some of these, which is cool. Gives you incentive to just keep going. So, as I wrap this video up, it's evident that PC enthusiasts have somewhat limited options in the realm of boxing rhythm games. Box to the Beat fills PCVR's boxing rhythm gap with updates, customization, and diverse content. Even though I said it's not up to, or it doesn't have the feel and playability of BoxVR, it's pretty close to it. And if they continue to update the game, I think it could even surpass it at some point, or be at its level.